World of restroom gay sex. I think these demonstrators are all into restroom gay sex. Welcome back, everybody. We've been surrounded by an activist, radical, I don't know, communist group. I don't know who the hell they are.
9/11 was an inside job! 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 9/11 was an inside job!
I'm not trying to give you a hard time. We are change! We are change! We are change! Let's go, guys! Come on.
All hell is breaking loose on 6th Avenue. You know, you need a permit to protest or demonstrate here in New York, but this anarchist group came forward. They really are one of the least attractive groups of demonstrators I've ever seen. One of the leaders, I guess, if violence breaks out, don't worry, we can handle it. Our Fox News team can take this bunch of, I don't want to use any foul language, but...
Traitors!
Yeah, no, they got weekends for us.
Everybody listen! This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be peaceful, we're not gonna block pedestrian traffic, and we're going to the police precinct where they have Alex at it.
Let him go! 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 Let him go!
Hey, Alex, what's the charge?
Using a sound device without a permit. There it is right there. They murdered those firemen and police on 9/11, and now the majority of Americans know the truth in polls, and we're never gonna stop. And all those media whores that think they can keep selling the fraud and the lie, they're gonna be exposed as traitors who are guilty after the fact for aiding and abetting the terrorists. Yes,
We had 5 days of events here in New York City. We went all throughout the city, giving out literature. We gave out about 100,000 flyers to the people of New York City. We gave out about 10,000 free DVDs to the people. And this was a huge event that brought thousands of people together. We took all the profits from that event and we donated to the Feel Good Foundation. All the people who worked volunteered. We had the pleasure to give the money to the people who needed it most, and that's the heroes of 9/11.
To find truth, the laws of mathematics, the laws of physics, the laws of logic, the laws of chemistry, the laws of engineering. These are laws that God created that are supported by the universe. And we look to the truth to find the answers about what happened on 9/11, what happened at the World Trade Center. And if the official government story tells us it's one way because they are the authority,
2007 6th anniversary of 9/11. We're at Baltimore Avenue in Regents. We have 9 more miles to go until we reach DC for a rally.
9/11 truth now! 9/11 truth now! 9/11 truth now!
It's very interesting how we have an administration that does not hesitate to use 9/11, spend even trillions of dollars on war in the name of 9/11, and then when it comes to spending millions to protect the health of those who served at 9/11, we have yet to hear a positive response from them. But your presence on the Hill today can change that, and I welcome you to Washington.
I'm Deputy Chief Jim Richards, New York City Fire Department. I lost my son on 9/11. I was down there from September 11th, that day, to the very end. I carried my son's body out of there in March 2002 with my 3 other sons. And I got sick. In 2005, my lungs shut down. I went into a coma. I was 16 days in a coma. They told my family I had 5 hours to live. Get your family together, he's gonna die.
Everyone that was down there did breathe that stuff in, and we're all getting sick. I'm sick already. Everybody here is sick, and to me, there's going to be hundreds and hundreds more people. It's sad. Thousands of people.
Last year in September, I was diagnosed with aerodigestive cancer.
How you doing? My name is Tommy McGee. I'm a first responder, and it's hard to hear me. I had two masses removed from my voice box recently. I was down there from September 11th. For 10 months straight. And the only reason I left there is they had to carry me out of there. I fell through an elevator shaft and I broke my back.
In late 2002, I was hospitalized for severe chest pains and shortness of breath. Thus began a medical odyssey, which has followed me to this day. A recent bronchoscopy resulted in a partially collapsed lung.
You know, they question you. What were you exposed to? Did you get stabbed? Did you get cut? Did you do this? No. Well, Teresa said, well, you were 9/11. And they said, you were ground zero? I said, yeah, I was there for a couple of months. I did like 3 hours there. That's where it came from.
They were told by the EPA that it was safe to work. They were told that despite the immediate symptoms of respiratory distress that were beginning to appear everywhere, they had nothing to worry about. As chairman of the Domestic Policy Subcommittee, which has a very broad jurisdiction, covers every area except Homeland Security and Department of Defense, we're going to start asking questions of the New York City Health Department about their evaluations, how they came to the conclusions. We're going to start getting documents. I want you to know this. We're going to start asking questions and getting documents because we cannot let the city of New York escape its responsibility for these emergency workers. They're not going to do it.
We're going to change the landscape of the way they think in Washington. We had 35 meetings.